Happy evening to all at the International Nutri Cereal Convention 6.0. It's my privilege and pleasure to be part of this panel. I thank ICAR, IAMR, and NutriHub for organizing such a grand event in connection with the millet promotion. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Dayakar Rao, Dr. Stanley, Dr. Sangappa, Krishna, Sai, everyone, Viresh, for giving me this opportunity also. So myself, Rakesh Rajan, founder of Great Indian Food. We are into millet-based, ready-to-cook food products. So I've done my MBA from IIM Calcutta. My graduation is in zoology. I worked in corporates like Johnson & Johnson, Bharat Matrimony and all. And it was during the COVID times, like most of us who thought that world is going to come to a standstill. There is nothing we can do. Our jobs are at stake. That's the time we thought about entering into this food industry. But then again, going into a normal food industry was like, it was a deep forest. Whereas we found something interesting in millets. As everyone talked about, millets is a powerhouse of nutrients. Millets are environmental friendly. Millets are pro-farmer. They have low carbon footprint, low water footprint, less of pesticides, etc., etc. So that's the reason we entered into this millet business. Now, when we enter into any business, now this is something which we have learned, that you need to have a differentiation, a uniqueness, a USP for your business, for your product, for your service. That is what will set you apart. Now, for example, when we launched, we were one among the first people who actually had the sprouted millet-based ready-to-cook food products. So we had a range of dosha mixes, puttu podi, people from Kerala know. We have upmas, biryani, sprouted millet-based muesli, sprouted millet-based noodles, pasta, porridge mixes, and so on. So it's all about having that uniqueness or differentiation. We have a factory set up in Cochin, Kerala, wherein you know how difficult it is to set up factories and run manufacturing units. So we took that challenge. So if you ask me what was the first challenge, that itself was a big challenge. But then we found that with our persistent efforts, passion, as rightly Dr. N.V. Ramana Rao, Mr. N.V. Ramana Rao pointed out, you need to be passionate about what you are doing, because it's very, very important if you are in a millet-based value-added product business, because you have to be persistent enough. You have to be patient, like Madam who told, because results are not going to come quickly, let me tell you. You have to be persistent enough if you have in this millet-based business. Now, if you ask me the reason or what is that made me successful or our company JIF successful was, one, our go-to-market strategy was, of course, supermarkets, organic stores, what you see. Second is the e-commerce portals. See, today you have a lot of e-commerce portals. You have a government-sponsored portal, which is totally free of cost, which many of us do not know. It's called as ONDC. You can go yourself, register there, and you start getting business. Apart from that, you have all the Amazons, Flipkarts, Big Basket, JioMarts of the world. And third, if you ask me, the reason for my success is the person who is sitting next to me from Apeda, because we have exported to UAE, wherein there is a continuous demand for millet-based products. We are exporting to UK, we export to Ireland, Canada, and all this has been possible because of the support from the stakeholders like Apeda and even IIMR. See, let me tell you, there is a lot of programs being organized at the government level with regards to millets, whether it's the Department of Commerce and Agriculture, central government, or the state government of Kerala, or I'm sure with respect to Telangana or all the other states also. Similarly, Apeda does a lot of programs. It depends upon us to participate in those programs, to understand what is in it for us, Because all my business links, all my business connections has been made possible either through IIMR or through APEDA or through Kerala government's KSIDC, Department of Agriculture, and so on. So my sincere advice or request to each of the startup who are sitting over here is to make sure you make use of the opportunity, utilize the opportunity what is available. And if you ask me about the challenges, basically there were two challenges when we started our journey, and still that remains also. One is the affordability, and second is the accessibility. Still, it has not been addressed to a greater extent, but I'm sure with all of us collaborating, with all of us working together as a team, I'm sure that affordability and accessibility also will be overcome. Thank you.